changed because I was trained, I was developed to become a patriotic Nigerian, to see the nation first. So I went through a program that changed my perception. An average Boko Haram listened to preaching, to dogma, that changed their perception about what religion is about. So why do you think that ideology is the most difficult thing to manage? It's because the moment you prepare people through a particular program, it stays with them. They require something greater than that to change how they begin to see things. So when we start from the impressionable age and prepare a program in which we're going to take Nigerian children through, by the time they grow up, it becomes their life. For you to change that will become difficult. And that's what Israel is doing. Russia is doing.
Do they even know
Japan
the meaning of the pledge that they say every day? Let's start from there. Do they know the meaning of the pledge? They just mouth it.
Which people?
Nigerian children.
Of course, because you are just giving them a recitation. Just say the pledge, not a program. We're talking about, let us develop a carefully prepared curriculum, educational program.
I asked you a
that will
question.
take us to that level.
If you set up that program for the children, when they come out, what is the example they are seeing from the adults?
Thank you very much. I was trying to answer that. You see, by the time you change the narrative, that we'll see that come. For Nigeria to be great, we all must be seen as equal. When this, information permeates through the new generation of Nigerians, and
but if they don't see that equality, what happens?
I'm trying to make a point. And then you now begin to see some people not trying to now change by saying, my child will not go through this, but I want to place him here. And they will rise up and say, no.
Why haven't they risen up now?
Now, because we have not actually prepared people to say no. We've not actually shown the people the right way. We don't have a program right now to say this must be the right way. So let us prepare that program to say this is the new Nigerian that we want to pursue. And then we'll make everybody believe and say this is how you will challenge when things is going to go wrong. By the time you see people saying that, they will not even allow that child to even stay in their midst. I said, you know what? You are against what we've been developed to believe, and we will not even allow you to stay. Don't be forced.
Alistair.
Look, the press is the biggest opinion molder. Whatever program is the press. If the press choose to harp on the negatives, it sticks. If they choose to harp on the positives, it sticks. And I think, I love the press, but most times it's a disservice. Because it is what they harp on. The editorial content, the mindset is what is propagated out there. It's simple. If we want to build a nation, we must downplay the negatives. I love what he said about security awareness, and which question you ask. My simple solution is see something, say something. Don't say it doesn't concern me. A bus was shut down. A bus 37 was shut down in London because I forgot a bag inside the bus. I just stepped down, and as I remember the bag, the bus has moved. I was running to catch up the bus in the next bus stop. They saw me running. Somebody who saw me sitting down and left the bag saw me running and notified the driver, and the bus was shut down. I had to come back. So that is security awareness. But in this country, what do we have? You see a bag somewhere, suspicious bag, you just pass. You see something, you hear people say something, it doesn't concern me. You can even hear conspiracy, and you see it doesn't. If I stay now, they will come after me. It doesn't need to be so. I sincerely in this country, I choose to be patriotic. I have not gained, and I say it on air, I have not gained any special favor from this country. Nothing. Apart from I went to University of Pt.4 free of charge. I didn't pay school fees. That's the only. That's because at the time when every of my colleagues went to school, my school fees was less than 200 naira then, which I went to University of Pt.4. My primary school I paid, my secondary school I paid. So University of Pt.4 is or maybe NYC allowance. I have not gone to anywhere with my CV. Even LNG that is in my village, I couldn't be called for an interview. So I've not get anything from this country. But I choose to be patriotic because I love this country. I've been to about 10 countries of this world. I can't remain there for more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I'll be homesick. This is my country. So I must harp on the positives. The man in Sokoto is my brother. The Muslim man in Medugri is my brother. The man in my village in Akwa Ibom is my brother. I see you as one. So if we harp on those aspects, There are best of brains in every part of this country. Let's leave what the politicians are doing to us. Let's leave all these cut-off marks for unity schools and non-unity schools. There are good brains everywhere. There are dollars in my village. There are dollars in Lagos. The area boy syndrome that we have today in Lagos and the Southwest is a major security threat. So if we harp on the positives, if we harp on the things that can unite us, if we harp on the things that can change our narratives, if the press choose to change the editorial content and only harp on those things that will make Nigeria a better country, I tell you, it won't take us 2 years. It won't take us, in the next, how long did it take Y of 1984 to permit our lives? How long? We only need to harp on the positives.
The question I want to ask you is, what's the difference between what you're saying and propaganda?
I'm not propagating. It is not propaganda. I'm speaking to the conscience.
No.
The propaganda is when you see what is wrong, and then you paint it to be right. That's propaganda. If you see what is wrong, you paint it to be right. If you see right, you call it blue. That's propaganda. I am seeing a country that has so much potential, that has so much value in everybody, that has so much content, so much quality content in every part of this country. By the grace of God, I've visited out of 36, 31, 30 states of this country. And I can tell you some of the landmarks in most of the states. I have seen so many things right about Nigeria. I have seen so many positive things about Nigeria. I've been in so many and TV stations. But I believe that this country, with what he said, with little bit of touches here and there, with the digital content of press houses, we will have a better country.
Tanwa, he said, see something, say something. And I'm thinking, this whole insurgency thing is new to Nigeria. I recall when that Nappy bombing happened, I was in the States at the time. The night before, we got the news that there was a bomb threat on the plane. And I just said, it can't be my countryman. We don't do suicide. Nigerians love life too much. And we woke up the next morning and they mentioned the guy's name, Nigerian. And I thought, my God, we have lost our innocence. Nigeria has become a different country. That's the same way I feel about seeing something and saying something. We're so used to being secure. You see a bag you saw a bag on the road, it didn't mean anything. It was innocent. This is a country in which the orange seller would just put their tray outside their house. They would be inside, chilling. You took an orange and you put the money in the tray. You didn't even have to think about it. It came to you naturally. This is the country we're talking about now, that you see a bag and you get scared. So it's taking some time for our psyche to change to this new orientation, that if you see something, it is not necessarily an innocent thing. You need to shout. So, are we getting enough orientation? Are the agencies orientating us enough to show us that this is now a different